Kingdom Hearts has been around for 20 years. I've really only got into the series recently, but still, I want to take the time in this video to, talk about my history with Kingdom Hearts, what I love about it so much, and what I hope to see from, the series in the future. So, my history, my beginnings with Kingdom Hearts, I'm not really sure the exact year, but probably when I was still in elementary school. I don't really know, maybe around 2011, 2012. Basically, I think I was at my dad's house, and, he remarried this girl, and basically this woman, she had her sister over, and her sister had a son, and I'm pretty sure they had, a cracked PS2 somehow. They had, they got a bunch of free games, but I remember there was this one game in this case. It didn't have a cover or anything. Opened it up, and it was Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm like, wow, this game, it looks kind of cool. And I don't really remember how I knew about it, but I probably looked up, what Kingdom Hearts was, saw what it was about. I'm pretty sure I even looked up the Kingdom Hearts 2 box cover, and I didn't really do a good job. But basically what I did, I created my own box art for the game. And I don't have the game with me at the moment, but I wish I did. I could have took a picture. But I basically created my own box art for the game. I, wrote, Kingdom Hearts 2. I drew Sora on there, Disney, Square Enix, all the PlayStation 2 stuff. They even wrote some stuff on the back. And then I actually did finally get to play. I finally played Kingdom Hearts 2. And I remember I made my way all the way to the Pirates in the Caribbean world, but there's this one part in that world where you gotta fight the pirates for a certain amount of time, and I could never get past it. And going back all these years, I think 2021, finally went back. I went to my dad's house. We gave him the PlayStation 2 we had, and I played Kingdom Hearts 2 again after, this was before, or this is after I replayed the games. I played every game except Dream Drop Distance and 0 Point, the Aqua game. I played basically every game, played every game, beat them. So I went back to play the OG Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PlayStation 2, and the reason I couldn't get past those pirates in the Pirates of the Caribbean world was because I equipped no abilities. I guess I never pressed the start button and went into the abilities section, so yeah, after I equipped some abilities, those pirates were a piece of cake. So I just want to talk about some of the things I love about Kingdom Hearts now. I love the characters, Sora, Riku, Kairi, Donald, Goofy, all those guys. I love the characters. I love the story. The story's it's really immersive, and I never skipped a cutscene, really. I just, sat there, and I just liked watching these characters go on these adventures, these hardships, stuff like that. And what else I love about the series is probably the gameplay. Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, they all have incredible gameplay. Kingdom Hearts, the original back then, is kind of groundbreaking, because I'm not sure if it was, no, it definitely wasn't the first action RPG, but the way it combined, RPG, the RPG elements you see in 2D, and with an action 3D platformer, Super Mario 64 or something, pretty good. And I mean, for 2002, the game still holds up pretty well. So yeah, the gameplay, I love the bosses. The bosses are probably one of my favorite parts about Kingdom Hearts, the franchise. I went back, I beat all the data organization members in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Did that in Kingdom Hearts 3, and then, beating Linger and Will, beating Yozora. Those are probably some of the most fun things I've ever experienced in a video game. And, honestly, those, I just love that, the bosses aspect of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And everything else I mentioned up until this point. And lastly, what I want to see, for the future of the franchise, spoiler if you don't already know, but Sora, he's basically gone missing. He's in another world. I can't wait to see, how they're gonna find Sora, how they're gonna save it. And honestly, I'm certainly positive the future of Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts is probably only gonna get better from here on out. And, I'm just really excited to see what's next in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And I just want to say happy birthday, Kingdom Hearts, and here's to another 20 years.